Imagine this. One morning you wake up, get dressed, and head to work, just like every other day. But today is different. Today, you're called into your boss's office and handed a pink slip. Fired. Just like that, your world shatters. This isn't just a job loss, it's an existential earthquake. Your vision of the future with this company vanishes, replaced by a terrifying void of unemployment, social disgrace, and the looming specter of failure. Now let's pause for a moment. Have you ever experienced a moment where everything you thought you knew crumbled in an instant? It's like standing on a bridge and watching it collapse beneath your feet, leaving you dangling over the abyss. This is precisely the kind of seismic life event that Jordan Peterson, the renowned psychologist and author, explores in his book, Maps of Meaning. Peterson's narrative isn't just about losing a job, it's about the collapse of a belief system. When you're fired, it's not just your employment status that's terminated. It's your entire worldview that's put on trial. You begin to question everything. How could you have been so blind? Why didn't you see this coming? And perhaps the most haunting question of all, what now? In the aftermath of such a personal apocalypse, it's easy to feel as though chaos has eaten your soul. You're left in a state of shock, stumbling home in a daze, collapsing on the couch, unable to move. The comfortable, predictable world you knew has vanished, and the future opens up like a gaping pit. It's a feeling of being trapped in a nightmare, where every waking moment is filled with anxiety, hopelessness, and a simmering aggression that lashes out unpredictably. But here's the twist. This isn't just a story of despair. It's a story of transformation. Peterson delves into the heart of what it means to reconstruct your worldview from the ashes of its destruction. He argues that such catastrophic events force us to reevaluate our long-term goals and the motivational significance of the events in our current environment. It's a complete revaluation of our lives, a chance to rebuild from the ground up. Now you might be thinking, isn't this just a fancy way of saying when life gives you lemons, make lemonade? But Peterson's insights go deeper than that. He explores the paradox of belief systems, the idea that having a belief system can regulate our emotions and provide structure, but it can also lead to conflict and subjugation. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario. So, how do you navigate this paradox without losing your mind? Peterson turned to his dreams for answers, inspired by Carl Jung's idea that dreams might contain valuable information when all else fails. But what happens when even your dreams abandon you, leaving you in a stasis of pain and confusion? This is where Peterson found himself, caught between understanding and action, unable to see a way forward. And then, like a bolt from the blue, his dreams returned with a vengeance. He experienced a nightmare so vivid and potent that it reignited his quest for understanding. In this dream, he found himself trapped in a massive chandelier, hanging beneath the dome of a darkened cathedral. It's a powerful metaphor for the precariousness of life, the feeling of being suspended in uncertainty, and the desperate search for meaning. But Peterson's exploration doesn't stop at personal transformation. He extends his inquiry to the broader social and political landscape. He grapples with the insanity of the Cold War, the nuclear arms race, and the existential threat of annihilation. How could rational, well-adapted people construct a machine capable of such destruction? What could possibly justify the threat of total destruction? These questions haunted Peterson, driving him to study psychology and delve into the darkest corners of human motivation. He visited maximum security prisons, surrounded by murderers and rapists, to understand the nature of evil. He wore a long wool cape and tall leather boots, a striking figure amidst the hardened convicts, seeking answers to the questions that plagued him. Through this journey, Peterson discovered that the world is not merely a place of economics and rational forces. It's a forum for action, a stage where values and morality shape our beliefs and motivations. He realized that the worth of things is not intrinsic but determined by the moral philosophy of society, culture, or individual. In the end, Peterson's story is one of heroic adaptation. It's about voluntarily reconstructing the map of meaning in our lives, moving from group identity to individual identity, and embracing the transformative pattern of paradise, breach, fall, and redemption. It's a journey that requires conscious exposure to the unknown, a willingness to face chaos and rebuild a new order. So, the next time you find yourself at the edge of the abyss, remember that it's not just a fall, it's an opportunity for rebirth. As Peterson's story teaches us, the collapse of a belief system is not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter, a chance to redefine who you are and what you stand for. And in that reconstruction, you might just find the meaning you've been searching for all along. As you stand at the precipice of this newfound opportunity, it's important to recognize that the path forward is not without its trials. The journey of rebuilding your belief system is akin to navigating a dense, uncharted forest. Each step is fraught with uncertainty and potential peril, yet it is also ripe with discovery and growth. Peterson's narrative underscores the necessity of confronting the unknown, highlighting that the courage to venture into the chaos is what ultimately fosters transformation. In the aftermath of the collapse, you're tasked with piecing together the fragments of your shattered worldview. This process demands introspection and honesty, a willingness to confront the parts of yourself and your beliefs that you may have ignored or denied. It's a delicate balancing act between acknowledging the past and envisioning a future that aligns with your newly defined values. As you embark on this journey, you'll inevitably encounter resistance, both from within and from the world around you. The comfort of familiarity will call to you, urging you to retreat to the safety of old habits and beliefs. Yet it's crucial to resist this temptation, to push forward despite the fear and uncertainty that may cloud your vision. Embrace the discomfort as a necessary companion in your quest for meaning. It's a delicate balancing act between acknowledging the past and envisioning a future that aligns with your newly defined values. This narrative becomes your guiding star, illuminating the path through the darkness. It provides structure and purpose, anchoring you amidst the chaos. However, crafting this narrative is not a solitary endeavor. It requires engagement with the world and others who share your journey. Community plays a vital role in this process. Surround yourself with individuals who challenge and inspire you, who support your growth and share in your exploration of meaning. These connections provide a network of strength and encouragement, reminding you that you're not alone in your quest for understanding. As you forge ahead, you'll find that the lessons learned from this experience extend beyond personal transformation. They ripple outward, influencing your interactions with the world and your contributions to society. The insights gained from confronting and overcoming adversity equip you with a deeper empathy and a stronger sense of purpose, empowering you to effect meaningful change in the lives of others. In this way, the collapse of your belief system becomes a catalyst for a broader impact. It compels you to question not only your personal values, but also the moral and philosophical foundations of the society you inhabit. What kind of world do you wish to help build? How can you contribute to a culture that fosters growth, understanding, and compassion? These questions, much like the ones that haunted Peterson, guide you towards a greater involvement in the social and political dialogues that shape our collective future. They challenge you to act with integrity and courage, to be a force for good in a world that often feels chaotic and divided. Ultimately, the journey from the edge of the abyss to a place of renewed meaning is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It's a story of hope and transformation, of finding light amidst the darkness. And as you continue to navigate this path, remember that each step you take is a declaration of your commitment to growth and understanding. It's a testament to your capacity to rebuild, to redefine, and to rediscover the meaning that lies at the heart of your existence.